Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel, to a brand new video on the goddamn internet. And today we're going to be talking about a new video that was released, actually a few, okay? And as always, it gets better as the video goes on. It's about the Chinese weather balloon, okay? That image that looks like something out of Halo. Yeah, that weird balloon thing, but also there's a video of it not being a balloon thing, so it's so weird and conflicting. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I see a lot of you are not subscribed that are watching and returning, so please make sure to do so. I'd appreciate the fuck out of you individually. And yeah guys, that's about it. We got a banger today, so yeah, stay till the end. The best part is there. Enjoy.
The Associated Press, we're checking Twitter on several different official. Oh, I believe it just happened there. That was it. Live, raw, and unfiltered. It appears that China spy balloon has now been shot down over the Atlantic Ocean. You are taking a live look here, live, raw, and unfiltered, as that balloon appears to be heading downward after it has been shot down.
So this was actually first reported on by the Australian government, an Australian news channel. It was obtained via the Freedom of Information Act /request. So yeah, just a bit of context.
We now show you an exclusive image of that unidentified object shot down over Yukon last year. So here it is. That's the image. This grainy picture comes from an email printout obtained by CTV News. This object was shot down by a U.S. fighter jet last February when concerns over suspected spy balloons from China, everyone was talking about it around the world, made international headlines. So this image was actually cleared to be made public shortly after the object was shot down, but then it was held back. Why? The Department of National Defense thought it may cause more confusion. What is it?
Okay, so right now I'm gonna let my reader read the article, okay?
What did NORAD shoot down? A U.S. F-22 fighter jet shot down the object on February 11th, 2023, shortly after it entered Canadian airspace in the Yukon Territory, which borders Alaska. It was one of three unidentified aerial objects blasted out of the sky that month following the high-profile February 4th, 2023 downing of an apparent Chinese surveillance balloon. Shot down over Alaska, Yukon, and Lake Huron between February 10th and 12th of 2023. The three objects were reportedly much smaller than the towering Chinese balloon. At the time, officials described the Yukon object as a suspected balloon that was cylindrical in shape. A reported Pentagon memo said it appeared to be a small metallic balloon with a tethered payload below it. Released as part of the Freedom of Information request package, an email from a Canadian Brigadier General offered what they described as the best description that we have of the Yukon object. Visual, a cylindrical object, they wrote in a February 11, 2023 email. Top quarter is metallic, remainder white. 20-foot wire hanging below with a package of some sort suspended from it. The image appears to have been taken from an aircraft below it, although that has not been confirmed. Citing harsh winter conditions and remote mountainous terrain, efforts to recover debris from the Yukon object were called off on February 17, 2023. Searches were also halted for the objects shot down above Alaska and Lake Huron. While U.S. President Joe Biden has said the three objects likely posed no threat and were probably private or research balloons, a lack of details and imagery has created an air of mystery around the incidents when compared with the well-documented Chinese balloon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks very much for your patience while we were delayed a little bit. I have a few things to talk about up top, and then we'll get right to your questions. So first of all, to add to information already provided earlier by the White House, at the direction of the President of the United States, fighter aircraft assigned to U.S. Northern Command successfully took down a high-altitude airborne object off the northern coast of Alaska at 1:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, within U.S. sovereign airspace over U.S. territorial water. On February 9th,
I remember how goddamn frustrating this timeline was, because they just said and kept saying an object, and they wouldn't say at all in any sense what it was or why it was there or anything. And it was big UFO news. But yeah, keep watching the
North American Aerospace Defense Command detected an object on ground radar and further investigated and identified the object using fighter aircraft. The object was flying at an altitude of 40,000 feet and posed a reasonable threat to the safety of civilian flight. U.S. Northern Command is beginning recovery operations now. U.S. Northern Command's Alaska Command coordinated the operation with assistance from the Alaska Air National Guard, Federal Aviation Administration, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation. We have no further details about the object at this time, including any description of its capabilities, purpose, or origin. The object was about the size of a small car, so not similar in size or shape to the high-altitude surveillance.
Did you see how he specifically described that in that way? Fucking hate this guy, right?
Balloon that was taken down off the coast of South Carolina on February 4th.
Hi, thanks, Pat, and thanks for doing this. This is for General Van Herk. Because you still haven't been able to tell us what these things are that we are shooting out of the sky, that raises the question, have you ruled out aliens or extraterrestrials, and if so, why? Because that is what everyone is asking us right now.
Yeah, thanks for the question, Helene. I'll let the intel community and the counterintelligence community figure that out. I haven't ruled out anything at this point. We continue to assess every threat or potential threat unknown that approaches North America with an attempt to identify it.
He did not say no. Let me know what you guys think down below.